Good day, everyone. Ali is here from Safi Financial Network. Today is October 27, 2023. Here is another weekly edition for analysis. Okay, we had pretty sharp sell-off this week. So if you see the candle, here is the weekly candle. Let me just zoom in here. This weekly candle, sharp sell-off going all the way down, actually below my expectation. I thought that in 41.74 to 42.31, we'll have some kind of like a support. We did 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, market had a bounce, but rejected this SMA 20 and also this wide range bar. So market didn't reject SMA 20. Market basically goes to this pivotal point, the previous pivotal point breakout, double test twice, and then sharp sell-off after that. So should say market is getting to an important level, which is going to be a 4100 to 4174. And this is this consolidation. So this consolidation breaks out to the upside and initiate this rally. Very, very important institutional level. Market is getting back to this institutional level. So as long as we are above, I should say, as long as we are above 4,097 or 4,050, this is very, very important. So 4,050 for market would be the last trench for bulls. If we get below this level, I should say, 4,050 in a weekly candle, we should say we are getting back to a bear market. And every rally could be a selling opportunity all the way down to where? To 34 to 3,200. Let me just zoom back here. So this is the level that I'm looking for. Again, if we get below 4,050 in a weekly basis, not a daily, not an hourly, weekly basis candle, sharp sell-off, something like this, any rally could be a selling opportunity all the way down to 32 to 3,400, which I don't think still that's going to be a valid analysis. As long as we are above 4,000, 4,050, we should say this is a sharp corrective move to the downside, and we should see buyers are going to come back. There are lots of odds for buyers and for bulls. First of all, sentiment is pretty bearish. Market is very, very scared based on the geopolitical tensions and everything. So all in all, when I'm just looking at different charts, and also we will get to the yield chart as well. So bond yield is getting back down. This means probable scenario for Fed pivot or even recession or something like that. So that's going to bring technology stocks and also stock market to the higher price because they assume that probably Federal Reserve is going to pivot, or they just increase, they will decrease the rate just a bit. Right now, market is in a very, very important pivotal point, 4,000 to 4,100. And that would be very, very interesting to see how market is going to react in November timeframe, which basically is a bullish month historically, and also December timeframe as well. So we'll see how it goes for the next 2 months. But right now, market is in a bear momentum. There is no doubt about it. SPY, which is S&P 500 ETF, traded 107 million. Yesterday was 115 million. So last 2 days, I should say, market is just going above average volume, which is a pretty high volume, and high volume sell-off. If you see a rejection to the upside, that would be kind of like a good buying opportunity. Here is the daily chart. Daily chart, you should see that there is important divergence happening just right in this demand area. So again, this is a pretty important multi-weeks demand area. As you see, just the weekly chart. Here is another breakout level all the way to the upside to here. And right now we are just coming down as like a waving scenario going down, getting touch 4,041, 41.2, 41.02, and then getting back up again. So we need to hold above this area. We need to hold above a 4,050, which is going to be this important pivotal point. And also we need to get back to the upside strongly. If we get back strongly to the upside, if we get above this 42.51, then we should say any pullback could be a buying opportunity at least for 43 to 4400 to this top. So we will see how it goes. Still, I'm kind of like a bullish. If we get this scenario, that would be pretty nice, I should say, head and shoulder, reverse head and shoulder to the upside. And that would be pretty bullish pattern. Right now, there is no evidence that we can make a bull case. However, in a higher time frame, this area is very, very important. So we should see how market is going to react. Again, based on indicators, I see a nice divergence here, but this regular divergence can just give us a 2 days, 3 days buying opportunity, and it can go back to the bear momentum. So we need to just get more evidence, and we need to educate ourselves next week. As I said, next week is going to be very, very important. Monthly chart is going to be closed for months of October, and that would be pretty nice to see how market is going to react last 2-3 days. Moving on to Nasdaq, which was kind of like a better price action today. Nasdaq ended up positive, and it keeps positive due to a good earning from Amazon. Nasdaq is just forming a good price action. Still, Nasdaq price action weekly chart is better than S&P 500 and also better than Dow Jones. But right now, let me just go here to the chart here. Sorry, lots of lines there, but try to, let me just, hold on, just delete this. Okay, so Nasdaq is in a good pattern here. Right now, it just show very nice bullish hidden divergence. If you just open it, and if you know the hidden divergence, you see that it's pretty a solid one. However, we don't see a sign of reversal. If we get a reversal next week, I should say Nasdaq can go all the way up to 15,000. Right now, Nasdaq hold up pretty well 14,000 area. So it just touched here today, yesterday, sorry, and then get back upside. Nice bullish harami though. So it was kind of like a bullish harami with gap. This means we can get some bullish momentum for Nasdaq next week. Again, earnings was for different stocks were pretty good, like this bullish harami, the one that I'm talking about. Let me just clean this. So we got into this white range bar here, pretty important level, pretty close to SMA 200, which lots of institutions are gonna just take care of. We don't, but they do. This is kind of like a white range bar, pretty nice demand area here as well, around 13,500 to 13,900. Just above this demand area, we had this wide range bar, and also market just nicely reacted to this. Lots of buyers are going to come back, recommit to the bull run, because it's kind of like institutional level, as I said. If you just go to indicators, we are pretty oversold here. Nicely divergence here in MACD as well. And all in all, when I just see the chart, we should see a rebound. And this rebound can go stretch up to here, maximum 15,000 area. And then we will see how it goes with the market, because this is going to be a first touch, second, third, fourth, and this is going to be a fifth touch to this trend line. And we will see if it's going to be a breakout time, or we can get back to the bear momentum again for a lower low. But I should say next week, if we get a follow through on Monday, we should see a bullish momentum. The entire next week is coming, at least for technology stocks. Moving on to US 30, which is Dow Jones. Well, Dow had a better performance just until today. So today we had a breakdown to the downside. However, it goes back down to this important demand area. If we go to weekly chart, let me go to weekly chart. Okay, it has better. So weekly chart, this is our box, and we were expecting something like this coming along with the Dow Jones. Still, it can go lower. So don't get me wrong. I know that I just put a line there, but I don't mean this line is going to stop the momentum. This one can go down to this area, which is going to be 32,000-ish or 31,800. So Still, we can get another 300 to 500 maximum to the downside, but that could be it. I don't expect this pivotal point getting engulfed to the downside, because if it gets to the downside of this pivotal point, it can easily go down another, just losing 5,000 area or something to the downside. So that would be pretty scary for Dow Jones. I don't see that a scary moment. There are lots of charts, stocks are oversold in Dow Jones in a monthly chart. So if Dow gets back to the bullish momentum, I should say, that would be very, very interesting, because this can outperform the other one. However, based on this chart, which is weekly chart, still we are not getting a sign of confirmation for a bull reversal. But if it gets a bullish reversal, at least getting above this 34,000, I should say Dow is getting ready for another spike up all the way to 39,000, 40,000. But we need to hold up pretty well above this pivotal point. As I said, it's going to be at 32,000. So 32,000 for Dow Jones is going to be very, very important. Also on the bull side, 34,000 is going to be important. Right now, we are just getting back to 78% Fibonacci from this bottom to this top. And we see that there's kind of like a nice oversold condition here. So we should expect a reversal is coming again for next week. And lots of charts again are oversold in Dow Jones. And I'm expecting these ones are coming back and doing better performance compared to the other ones. Daily chart, the same. So daily chart, we got back into this demand area. A pretty nice demand area here. We initiate this rally, getting back up, back down, and then another rally. So right now in 3 waves down, Dow is getting back to here, to this important accumulation demand area. So let's see if it holds up pretty well. There are lots of buyers are there for Dow Jones. And as I said, 32,000 is going to be very, very important. If you want to just put a support here, that's going to be 31,400. But I don't think 32,000 is going to get engulfed. So 32,000 is going to be here. That's going to be very, very important level for Dow. Psychologically, that's going to be important level as well. Moving on to gold, which had a fantastic performance. If you just look at the gold here, very, very nice surge to the upside. It just consolidate here for the next one, for the next move to the upside. Gold close above 2,000 level and getting back to this demand area. So this is very, very important supply area based on a daily chart. So this supply area initiate this sell-off, getting back up, middle of this wide range bar, and then getting back down, middle back up, middle of this wide range bar, double top formation, capitulation. So after this capitulation, look at a spike to the upside. So gold just getting back up in almost 1 month and recaptured the last entire year bear trend. So this is very, very bullish. If you just look at the monthly chart, which I'm going to provide another analysis specifically for gold, this one, any pullback could be a great buying opportunity for gold to getting to the upside. So just to stay tuned, we are just getting to the short-term resistance here. This short-term resistance can give us another buying opportunity if it goes to 1932 to 1940. Specifically these pivots, you see that? So we have got a flag limit here. If we get here somewhere around here, you should just see a reversal. And as soon as you see the reversal, that's going to give us a great buying opportunity. Moving on to crude. Here is the crude chart. As you see here, consolidation. Is this accumulation or distribution? So based on the chart, when you see something like this is pretty important to see if it breaks down. I should say if the next red bar is coming down below this today pivot, I should say that's gonna just initiate the next sell-off all the way down to $78 to $75. So be ready for another spiky moment for crude, specifically when it's just getting consolidation right below this wide range bar. This is very, very important, folks. Right now, institution is just putting their money on the sell side and on the buy side. So if it gets ripped to the downside, that could be a spiky going all the way down here. I'm kind of like a bearish. This pattern is not bullish to me. I may be wrong, but based on the experience, this type of pattern ended up to the sell side, specifically when we are at the heat moment of the geopolitical tensions. It should be somewhere around 100 level. As you see here, just going all the way up here, then coming down, geopolitical tensions going just at 61.8 Fibonacci from this top to this low, and then coming back down. And right now, it's just forming a bear flag here. So if this consolidates, take more time, I should say more downside is coming for crude. Moving on to individual names, starting with yield. Yield, most of the time, have a nice correlation with gold. With crude. So yield is down, nicely getting to this trend line. As soon as we are above this trend line, there is nothing wrong. I should say this is the important pivotal point, which is 4.92%. If yield is getting back below 4.92%, it can go all the way down to here, 4.76, 4.50, and I think it's gonna falling off the cliff all the way down to 4.25%, easily in just less than a week. So be ready, buckle up for a sharp sell-off for yield. On the other side, treasuries, just hold up for now. I know it was negative day for treasuries, 36 cents down, but nothing bad there. So it's just form up a nice consolidation. Small bull flag here. So if this bull flag triggers to the upside, you can see treasury is getting back to 87.84, 87.88. We need to get above 88, $89 for resumption, the bull rally all the way up to 91, 93, and the end goal is going to be 90, 94, 95. But right now, again, we are at the very, very early stage. We need to hold up pretty well above 82, and we need to get back to the bullish momentum by end of next week. Wix is up today. Not a bad price action, still holding up this area 20-ish. But if it gets below 19 sharply, it can go all the way down to here. I should say VIX is getting ready for another spike down to the downside. Dixie, after the last 3 days surge, we had a doji bar, 106, holding up for now, but Dixie can go back down again. When market is just ease off, Dixie can go all the way down to here to 103. Magma indicator, this one is just forming a doji bar positive. Not a bad price action, thanks Amazon. So this one is getting back up nicely, 1.92%, $19 to the upside. Apple today had a reversal. So that's what I'm saying. Lots of charts are showing a reversal, specifically in techies and Nasdaq area. Apple got into this important level. Still, I'm looking for another deep down to here to a great buying opportunity. I'm not sure if it gets there, but if it gets there, I'm gonna buy with two hands. Apple, $1.33 up. Amazon, fantastic earning, fantastic surge to the upside. It got into this demand area. The next one is just below there. So lots of buyers are here. And there is no surprise to see Amazon jump up thanks to the good earning, positive one earning revenue. Amazon just jump up more than 8% today, closed off 6.83% upside. Meta nicely back up. Meta had a fantastic earning as well last week. I don't know what happened to the market. Market just sold off in 2 days. I believe that was kind of like a stop hunting and then getting back up. Microsoft, $1.92 up. It's kind of like a weaker, but based on the movement for the technology stocks, Microsoft gained positive today. Google coming back up. Finally, Google just seems like finding support here, somewhere around 120, 122. Very, very important level. As you see here, this is going to be my level for buy. As I told you, Google can go all the way down to here to 120. Here, there are two important levels down there. So 120 area could be a great, great support, at least for short term. Netflix coming down, $5.67. Tesla is up today. Not a bad price action for Tesla. Still consolidation, hold up this important pivotal point around 200. Tesla can go down for another deeper correction. 70 to 180, and we will buy that with two hands. Semiconductors, they came back up just a bit, and there were kind of like a divergence in that sector. We will get into detail. SMH, not a bad price action, getting to this gap window. It can go down to gap fill to this nice demand area, and that's going to be a good support area. SOX, $4.73 up, not a bad price action. TSM, Taiwan Semiconductor, coming down sharply. So $1.46. There is something wrong in Taiwan? Is there any like a geopolitical tension in China and Taiwan? I don't know. I don't know, but hopefully not. So TSM is coming down sharply. AMD, $2.76 up, not a bad price action. Actually, yeah, that was a good price action. I'd like to see AMD getting back above $100, and that would be kind of like the end of the corrective move. NVIDIA just getting back up, back test this trend line, broken trend line, and then coming down. Texas Instruments, well, today, not a bad price action. This one is just showing kind of like a bottoming formation here. Still needs to form up a base here. Lam Research, $1.11 down. So Lam Research in this demand area, this one like Texas Instrument hold up. But I believe there is going to be a just below here, low 500. That could be a good support there. Moving on to financials, which they just smashed to the downside. XLF getting back to this demand area. So we were waiting for this. XLF is coming down. What do I want to see? I want to see next week, by early next week, I should say Tuesday, maximum Wednesday, we should see this one is coming back up if buyers wants to protect this stock here. KBE, 74 cents down. KRE, 85 cents down. JP Morgan smashed down to this demand area. This is a fantastic demand area. We should see buyers coming back. Finally, JP Morgan got into this demand area. Goldman Sachs, 2% to the downside. Pretty sharp sell-off. Bank of America, 95 cents down. Wells Fargo, 89 cents down. So Wells Fargo still can go down to here to 37 cents. And we should see some kind of like a divergence in banking sector next week. GoldMiners, GDX, nice surge to the upside, pretty fantastic. I should say whatever I want to call it. Like this is a good price action. As I said, big miners are leading. And now we should see a nice move to the upside, $32. That could be a pretty interesting to see how they react. GDXJ, 95 cents up. So this one, consolidation prior to this breakout. AEM getting back to this trend line. We need to see it gets above $50. If it gets above $50, we should see more bullish price action is coming. Newmont, nicely going back up, almost 4% to the upside. Franco-Nevada, $3.58 to the upside. Fantastic. Whitemount Soldier to the upside. This is a good reversal candle. Gold Barrick, nice hammer. Look at that. So Gold Barrick just proved itself as the best stock in the gold miner sector. So this is a nice consolidation, nice hammer. Recaptured this, the bottom of this wide range bar, getting back up nicely. So we need to see more bullish price action is coming down the road. XLE, sharp sell-off, as I said, it's going to come down, and it did today. XOP is coming down. I should say more downside is coming down the road. OIH, that was the only positive name, but look at the candle here. So if it doesn't hold up pretty well here, it can go all the way down to here and here. Exxon, $2.05 down. Pretty sharp sell-off. Look at that. Chevron, what a mess. Like, look at the Chevron. I just told you, Chevron holders, they should be careful because this chart doesn't look good at all. So if you just zoom back here, Chevron can go all the way down here. I should say this one can go easily to this demand area. So look at that. So this is a pretty important level, 130 to 136. And then even if it doesn't hold up there, it can go all the way down to here, I should say. This is going to be the area that I'm just looking for, Chevron. So these two demand area is very, very important. We should see how market is going to react to that. All right, I think I covered everything. If you like this video, please smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and have a good one. See you on the chart. Bye-bye.